How you doing this morning? You know what I'm talking about, man? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. How's y'all doing on this Tussle Tuesday? You know what I'm talking about? Tussle Tuesday. You know what I'm talking about, man? What's good with the people, man? What's good, people like hee hee, ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Keying in the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated. All my folks who ain't, you know what I'm talking about? All my folks on the bottom of that thing. All my folks on the top of that thing. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. Yes, we is. You know what I'm talking about? Did I say can in the pen? I don't know, but if I didn't, you know what I'm talking about? Go get that stick up in stores now, man. You can go get you one from 76 MacArthur Giants Liquor, man. You can go get you one from 82nd Hillside Barbershop, you know what I'm talking about? They say somebody put them in their store in the hundreds. Thank you, young man, you know what I'm talking about? Baby cuz finna have some in them, you know what I'm talking about? But if all else fails, you can go get you one off of Amazon. Go on and get you a hardback, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Did y'all hear that? What, bro? You know what I'm talking about? Go on and swing that finger, bro. You know what I'm talking about, man? Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about, man? And Dugu, Fresh, Mike, Lil Rue, not Little Rube, Lil Rue, you know what I'm talking about? Tata the player. That's who comes next, you know what I'm talking about, man? Same thing. All my folks on the bottom of that thing, all my folks on top of that thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Mama say always, and I mean always brush your whiskers when you're on TV, boy. You know what I'm talking about? All my folks on top of that, bottom of that thing, all my folks on top of that thing, man, keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. Yes, we is. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these disclaimers. Now, a good brother like myself. A good brother like myself. Like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no drug usage. No, I don't promote no drug sellage. No, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no alcohol consumption. You know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip of the sippers. No, you know what I'm talking about? Don't do it. No, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no domestic violence. No, you know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off them people. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Don't, you know what I'm talking about? Promote. You know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity. No. No. You know what I'm talking about? Me? I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking shit. You know what I'm talking about? No, I don't promote it. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? Me? All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're gonna do with your time, man. Make sure you find the right thing to do with it. We don't know how much we got, people. You know what I'm talking about? But a good brother like myself, I ain't prejudiced. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. I ain't got nothing against the little people. You know what I'm talking about? Me? I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. I love everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. You know what I'm talking about? Back to the YouTube community, man. Is you with me? Come on. Bring it over here. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, man. Come fuck with your partner. Hey, check it out, man. I'm fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, how's y'all doing on this Tussle Tuesday? You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna get in that in a minute, man. But I got up bright and early this morning, man. I had so much fun in the Philippines yesterday, man. I said, I just gotta go back. You know what I'm talking about? Man, listen, I went back. Y'all already know. You know what I'm talking about? I showed up. My partner was coming with me. You know what I'm talking about? I turned around. I said, man, my bad for not waking you up. You know what I'm talking about? Who was it, y'all? It was Real Topics TV, man. Look, man, we already flew to the Philippines early this morning, man. I'm gonna show you how they appreciate you over there, man. When we got back, they had so much fun with us yesterday. We had blue wrenches. Have you ever had a blue wrench in the Philippines? Word on the streets, they say they love them some Real Topics TV and this your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out. Worldwide, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? See, y'all didn't know me in Real Topics TV, man. Threw on the backpacks and be all across this thing like Dora the Explorer, man. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't even take no airplane, nah. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, we just drifted. You know what I'm talking about? Drift. Shout out to everybody who ain't never threw rocks at a glass house, but always threw a rock in a glass pipe. Bullseye. Shout out. Fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? How's y'all doing today on this Tussle Tuesday, man? Yeah, I'm happy, man. They appreciate you overseas, man. Shout out Real Topics TV, man. We be having a ball, don't we? Hey, I mean, you didn't even understand how that shit, did you? But they love us, don't they? You know what I'm talking about? I see you fucking here. I'm talking about. Now let me get in this, man. Stop bullshitting for my camera just cut off and I done waste all this goddamn energy. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, man, it'll get to you when it comes like that. You know what I'm talking about? But look. Tussle Tuesday, man. I want to shout out Love Dorsey. Boom, because she kind of inspired this one this morning, man. Look, man, if y'all don't watch Love Dorsey, man, y'all might want to check that lady out. If you one of these motherfuckers who don't got no sense, and if you can't listen to something that lady say, and it help you, you just going to be done for the rest of your life. For real. Shout out Love Dorsey. Man, that lady said something this morning. She said, I don't even know what she said it this morning. I just called it. You know what I'm talking about? But she said something like, you motherfuckers don't even be fighting with demons. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all be fighting with accountability. She dropped a bombshell on that one, didn't she? Yeah, you motherfuckers don't even, them demons y'all be talking about don't even be demons. It'll be accountability. And that's how we got to Tussle Tuesday. You know what I'm talking about? Because a lot of times that's what motherfuckers be tussling with. Accountability. You know what I'm talking about? When you one of the motherfuckers, we was just talking about it on the live the other day with my man, shout out Finesse Dunn. Shout out everybody, ATM Tim, Superstar Fion, man, y'all know the whole movement. Cowboy Muse, you know what I'm talking about, Cowgirl Muse, you know what I'm talking about, all the fellas, you know what I'm talking about, the misses, you know what I'm talking about, everybody, man, who fuck with us, you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to the Philippines, you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we was just talking about this the other day, it'd be like, man, what you want and the work you prepared to put in is two different things. You know what I'm talking about? What you want and the work you prepared to put in to get it is two different things. You know what I'm talking about? But that's why this one is Tussle Tuesday. Because a lot of times, bruh, we just be tussling with ourselves. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to wiggle out, you know what I'm talking about? Trying to wiggle out that accountability. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we be doing. We be having a hell of a tug of war with ourselves, don't we? Look, and I always be saying that, man, I'm one of them niggas that won the battle with the tug of war where I won it yesterday. You know what I'm talking about? Some days I win it, some days it be pulling me. You feel me? But I'm getting there. You know what I'm talking about? I'm getting a little bit stronger. But for real, man. A lot of us be tussling with ourselves. And we just do, man. Tussle, I mean, everybody gonna tussle with themselves. It's more like you be tussling with that accountability of yourself. And that's what be going on, man. It's like yesterday when I was talking about the manager-minded person, bro. Like, just all that shit go hand in hand, man. Thinking small, insecure, vengeful, hateful, spiteful, all that shit, bro. All that shit go hand in hand. Victim mindset, all that shit is in one ball and it goes together. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what it do. It's like a manager-minded motherfucker. They would spend all their time trying to tear you down instead of using that time to build themselves up. They live their life to get revenge. Or they see something and they'll just get mad out of nothing. And like you won't even know a motherfucker be mad at you. And then he just done vile revenge on you. You don't even know what you did. But they done took something the wrong way, bro. You feel me? That's that manager-minded, spiteful, vengeful motherfucker. I'm telling you, man, they gonna spend all their time trying to tear somebody else down instead of using that shit to build themselves up. Because it's like already in their mind, they know they not shit. So by them knowing they not shit, they can't see you get no further. So it'd be like they be on the motherfucking mission to tear everybody else down. Y'all ain't gonna get farther than me. Nope. No, you're not. You know what I'm talking about? They be on that shit. And if they just took that time to build themselves up, man, they'll be right beside you running, wouldn't they? It look like I'm going fast, don't it? Where you going, bro? Bro, why do you fuck with it like that? Because if I don't, ain't nobody else here. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, this Tussle Tuesday, y'all. And I hope you can win that tussle with yourself, man. Because it don't make no sense for you to put in any amount of effort trying to do anything to anybody else. It just don't, folks. Like, This is what people don't get, even though that makes you feel good for a minute. And like, say you did something, you know how they used to do back in the day. Call CPS on auntie and all that old goofy ass shit. And that shit only gonna be good for a minute. But what has it did for your life? Even when you got her kids took, you was still the same miserable motherfucker. You just was. That's why when you live trying to get back at people, that's why it just don't work. Everybody you was trying to get back at, or you wanted something, or even when you got back at them and you sent them to jail or you did whatever you did, it always happened like, man, when them people, they always gonna come back and get further. If they not the same type of motherfucker like you feel me? They always get further, and that hurts more. That's why a simple manager-minded motherfucker can't see you do nothing, bro. They don't have that vision, and that's why it burns them up when they see successful. It just does, bro. And you ain't even got to be successful, bro. You just don't. You could just have that spirit that they don't. You could just have that spirit that they don't. And they don't like that because they don't understand why they so miserable and you always smiling. Your peace got to come from within, folks. And that's what you need to tussle with yourself for, your own peace. And stop letting that shit reside and everything else. And that's why you'll never be peaceful. Because you can say, man, I'll be at peace if I got this ice cream. Then you got that ice cream and you realize you still ain't at peace. You just blurting out shit that you want at the time, that you think of make a temporary, like a temporary band-aid. You know what I'm talking about? Then after you wear that motherfucker for about 20 minutes, it stops sticking to your arm and come up, don't it? But this Tussle Tuesday, man. You feel me? Because just like the lady said, man, that lady said, a lot of you motherfuckers, the demons y'all say y'all fighting, ain't nothing but that accountability. You know what I'm talking about? She told their ass up across the board with that one this morning, man. She did. Motherfucker ain't fighting demon, they fighting self-accountability, man. You know what I'm talking about? Self-accountability. It can't nothing in your life be somebody else's fault. Unless you got ambushed. I done told you about that one, you know what I'm talking about? They might not can't hold your foot to the flame for the ambush, you know what I'm talking about? But for the most part, the rest of that shit on you, folks. That's why it sounds silly, bruh. When motherfuckers be still sitting around here trying to blame something, especially when you go 40, 45, like, man, nigga, if you over 18 years old, bruh, and you still trying to blame something about your past, that shit ain't gonna work, bruh. It just ain't. That's you trying to, now I'm not saying that you, because some people really go through traumatic shit, and can't nobody tell you how to deal with that, man. And I ain't talking about that. I'm not talking about the people who really went through something and then fucked them up mentally for real. I'm not talking about that, bruh. I'm talking about them people that just see that you could use, you just sorrow the victim, bruh. Like no matter what happened, I could say this right here and it's gonna give me a universal rationalization. You feel me? I ain't talking about that shit. As soon as you get caught stealing, you in the store stealing for 3 years, and as soon as you get caught, you talking about something happened when you was, nah, bruh. We gotta stop looking for reasons for why we do shit and start looking at the only reason why we do shit is us. You know what I'm talking about? That's the only reason why you do something is because you. Hey, can't nobody make you make no decision, folks. So we gotta stop being victims of the decision we make. Once again, shout out Lil Dorsey, man. They said motherfucker ain't fighting with demons, he fighting with accountability. You know what I'm talking about? Self-accountability. Sometimes that's all you gotta do is hold yourself accountable. Like my man Real Topics TV said. He was down a year. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, he went over his whole life. You know what I'm talking about? Because he just had to find the part he played in it. You know what I'm talking about? Because when you come to the realization of yourself, the only reason you at where you at is because you played that part. You know what I'm talking about? You played that part all the way there, didn't you? But when you get there, you'll get to talking to yourself, won't you? You know what I'm talking about? We can't do this no more. This has to stop. You know what I'm talking about? And when you get to that point in your life right there, man, it's going to be called growth. Growth. When you can stop blaming your decisions on other people, it's called growth. It's called, what did I do? What part did I play in this movie? You know what I'm talking about? What part did I play in this movie? And when you go over yourself, you're gonna realize you the star. That's the nigga, you star. You ain't co-star, you star. You know what I'm talking about? That's the part you played in your movie. You know what I'm talking about? For real. Tussle Tuesday, man. Because a lot of us is tussling with ourselves, losing the match. And when you lose the match with yourself, when you tussling, you you know what I'm talking about? You got to stay on this side. You know what I'm talking about? Because if you stay on this side right here and you get through with the match, you're going to start pointing at other people. That's what you're going to start doing. You just going to find a way to hit the ejection button on your decisions, and somehow your decision going to be somebody else's fault. They made you do it. You know what I'm talking about? They talking about me. They doing this. They doing that. Just remember, man, the manager-minded motherfuckers spend all their time trying to tear somebody down, instead of using that same time to build their own self up. You know what I mean? So, because we all got to tussle with ourselves, man. I'm still doing it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm still doing it. Just like I'm sure a bunch of us is. Because I ain't perfect. Never professed to be. I done made more mistakes than the law allow. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm still right here today, man, to talk about it. You feel me, y'all? And I'm finna get up out of here before I waste all this energy. You feel me, man? But that same energy you use trying to tear somebody down, bro, you could use that same amount of energy to build yourself up. Because in your life, other people don't matter. Not saying it like that, but y'all get what I'm saying. Not to take it out of context. But that's your life, bro. And that's what you in control of. And with that one right there, love y'all, man. And if you don't remember nothing else, always remember, it don't cost nothing. Just show a little bit of love.